Hey everybody, this is JMPLGT4. Just about to do a little bit of a recap of the game for A&M for last week, as well as give you my prediction for this week's game against Arkansas is taking place about 10 hours from now, I guess. About 4 o'clock in the morning right now, so I guess it's about 10 and a half hours from now. Last week, A&M played Oklahoma State, and they didn't play bad. Gerard Johnson played bad. He played horrible. Mike Sherman's coaching was horrible. I think the team's effort as a whole wasn't bad. Whenever our offense needed to make plays, we tried to make them, and most of the time we did make them. On defense, we were lights out. We stopped Kendall Hunter. We shut him down. That was something that a lot of people were saying wouldn't be able to be done throughout the year. Not by just A&M, by anybody, just because it's that good of a running back. And for the most part, we shut him down. The loss last week was a tough one, I'm sure for the team to swallow. It's hard for me to swallow, a loss with 2 seconds left on the clock, the field goal, because of a stupid play by our quarterback who, for whatever reason, decided to throw an interception with like 16 seconds to go. It gives him enough time to drive the ball, get 20 yards or whatever it was, get in the field goal range, and kick the game-winning field goal. Picture perfect for Oklahoma State. Gerard Johnson's had, in the last 2 games, he has accounted for 10 turnovers total by himself. 8 picks, 2 fumbles. When does it stop? That's a question I got from Mike Sherman. When do you pull him out? I would have pulled his ass out like, 7 turnovers ago. At least sat him down for a little while and said, hey, cool yourself out. We'll see what happens. As far as I'm concerned, I understand a lot of people are really pro Gerard Johnson. I am too. I always have been. I think he's an excellent quarterback. What I don't think is a good thing to do is let a guy stay in the game and continue to put the team's effort at winning a game in jeopardy. Take him out. Let him clear his head. Put Brian Tannehill in. I'm sorry. Last game, he threw 4 picks, 1 fumble. By the time he threw the second pick, he would have been on the bench if I was the coach. Put Brian Tannehill in. See if he can make something happen. If he can, great. If he can't, it can't get worse than 2 picks. I don't see what the harm is in doing that. Who knows, maybe if Ryan Tannehill would have gotten in there, maybe we would have scored another touchdown and would have won the game. Maybe it wouldn't even have been that. Maybe it would have been that he didn't fumble the ball or throw an interception to give them the ball back with 16 less seconds in time of possession for them, and maybe we would have ended the damn thing well, not ended it, but maybe we would have at least went into overtime because they would have had 16 less seconds to try to run the ball down our throat and score a game-winning field goal. Who knows? But I'm just saying, it can't get any worse, Sherman. If Gerard Johnson starts to mess up, I urge you, please, just take him out. It doesn't have to be for the whole game. Just set him down for a series. Let Ryan Tannehill in there and see what he can do, It can't get any worse than what Gerard Johnson's done in the last 2 games. That's all I can say. And against Arkansas, you can't afford to give them anything because they will capitalize on your mistakes. the coaching, in my opinion, is jacked as well. I mean, like I've said, Gerard played a horrible game, but the coaching should have been there, and they should have been able to realize, hey, you know what? We need to set him down. It's just disappointing because we're 3-1 right now. We could have been 4-0, and before the season began, whenever I made my predictions for the beginning of the year, Oklahoma State was not a team that I expected us to lose to. I expected it to be a hands-down win, 35-21. Now that's out the window now, which means we got to make one up against either Arkansas, OU, Nebraska, or Texas. We got to beat one of those. We've got to beat 3 out of the 4 now, because I think that A&M has the potential to go 10-2. So to even meet my expectation, we got to win any of those 3 of those 4 toss-up games, as I have them labeled, and not lose any of the other ones against either Missouri, Kansas, Texas Tech, Baylor. We got to win all those games, and then we got to win 3 either against Arkansas, OU, Nebraska, or Texas, and we can afford one more loss in order for us to meet what I thought we would meet for the year. On to the Arkansas game. I don't know if this is a good thing or a bad thing, but I think from whenever I was watching the Arkansas-Alabama game, which they lost, Arkansas lost, they lost 24-20. It looks like their secondary is really exposed. Is that a good thing? With quarterbacks such as Gerard Johnson, who's thrown 8 interceptions, tied his last year's. He in the last 2 games, he's tied the amount of interceptions he threw all of last year in 2 games. Is that really something I want to look forward to? Is him sitting there putting up more picks against the Arkansas, defense? He can definitely either turn around for a pick 6 or at least put Ryan Mallett and his beast of an offense back on the field to to freaking run the ball down our throat. It doesn't seem desirable to me. I think A&M needs to go to the run game. Not entirely, but I think we need to hit them in the mouth hard at the beginning of the game with our run game. We need to, if we can do that. Now, see, I think they have a much better defensive line, as does most people over A&M, just because we got such a young offensive line with 3 freshmen on it. But if they're going to try and blitz the hell out of Gerard Johnson, there's going to be holes for our running backs to run through. We just need to make sure they find them. And if they can, I think we have the potential, we have the backs to do it, to have a breakout game. If we do hit them hard, and we hit them hard in the beginning with our run game, who knows, it might open the pass game up a little bit. It might, bring those safeties and that secondary in a little bit more. We can burn them long with Jeff Fuller and Ryan Swope or Easy or whoever in the hell you want to throw out wide. Just maybe it'll allow us the opportunity to do that later on down the stretch. I don't think we need to go to the passing game at the beginning of the game. Maybe they will to surprise them. Hopefully Gerard Johnson has a better game. I don't think he will. There are other experts, a couple of websites that I subscribe to, are saying, hey, you know what, I think Gerard Johnson's had 2 bad games, but you know what, I think this is going to be his breakout game for the year. I think he's going to really show up to play. You know what, I hope so. I just don't think it's going to happen. I mean, he seems like he's got a funk going on. I don't know if it's because his arm is messed up still and he's just lying about it, the coaches are lying about it, or if he's just sucking. I don't know if it's he's not seeing his passing lanes correctly. I don't know if it's that he's I don't know, maybe it's just the throwing motion is all jacked up. I don't know. What I do know is something ain't right, and it sucks. Um, I think we need to go to the run game. I mean, we played 4 games this year. And through 4 games, Christian Michael has had almost 4 100-yard rushing games through each game. He missed the target the last game by, I believe, 4 yards. He had 96 yards rushing in the last week against Oklahoma State. The guy can run. He can run good. Why don't you give him the ball? I mean, it isn't going to hurt anything. Let him run the ball. See what he can do. I think A&M's keys to victory are going to be limiting the turnovers, creating turnovers on defense. Because you know what? Here's the thing. Let me talk about the defense right quick, okay? Defense, we need to create turnovers. We need to get to Ryan Mallett. If we can get to Ryan Mallett, I think our defense, as long as we can contain Childs, the wide receiver for Arkansas, as long as we can contain him, we can get to Ryan Mallett, I think their offense is going to have a heck of a time scoring any points tomorrow. Reason being, you notice in the Alabama game, that's exactly what happened. They were able to contain Childs, and they put pressure on Ryan Mallett, and he had a heck of a time doing anything. And see, Ryan Mallett is the type of quarterback, he likes to be comfortable back in the pocket. We got to make him uncomfortable. We got to get back there, get up in his face. If we can do that, opportunity to make plays on defense is going to be there. That's going to be one of my keys to victory, is getting in the face of Ryan Mallett, putting him on his back every single play. Is that realistic? No, but will it be nice? Oh, hell yeah, it would be. That's going to be a key. The other key is getting our running game on. We have to get our running game going. Number 3, we got to limit our turnovers. Hopefully we don't have any, of course, but in the event that we do start jacking up, we need to limit them. We just need to nip it at the bud, just get it done, get it over, get it out of our system. We feel like we need to have a turnover, just get done with it, move on. We need to limit them. If we create if we cause Arkansas to create to make turnovers, we need to capitalize on those turnovers. If we can do those couple of things, I think the running game is going to be the most important factor for A&M's win tomorrow. If we win, we need to limit the amount of time that Arkansas is on the field on offense. We need to do that. We give ourselves a damn good opportunity to win this ball game, I think, tomorrow. If Gerard Johnson can come up, show up to play, and not, he doesn't even have to play good, he just has to play okay, I think we win the game tomorrow. I know that may be a long shot, but hell, I mean, what else I gotta hope for? I already told you guys that we won't gotta win 3 out of the next 4 to even make my 10-2 record happen that I think we can do. They play tomorrow at 2:30. We'll see what happens, I guess. Or today at 2:30. We'll see what happens. That's pretty much all I got for now, guys. Hopefully A&M pull out the win. Preseason, before the season started, I predicted A&M to win. Toss-up game. I expected A&M to win 42-38. I'm gonna stick by it. 42-38 A&M tomorrow or today. That's all I got for now, guys. Gig 'em, saw 'em off, leave 'em forever. We'll see you guys later.